Good morning, Shruti ma'am.
Good morning, sir.
All class ready? You are the co-host, so you can take over. Absolutely.
Okay, start.
I'll be around if you need any help.
Okay, thank you, sir. Good morning, Mandela. Are you there?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Farhana.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay. Full class is there? So I'll start now. Everyone is there? Only 7 participants I can see. I think all of you are there still. Awesome. Okay. Okay, let us start now. Okay, I saw your assignments on Google Classroom. Is it fine? Anybody is finding difficulty in doing assignment or taking the assignment from Google Classroom? Everyone is okay?
No, it's easy, ma'am.
Easy, na? So whatever doubt is there, you can write in your comment section. Whenever I see, I'll answer your problems. Okay. And in maths, if any doubt is there, see, I cannot solve it on Google Classroom. If it is possible, I'll try to help you out. Otherwise, we'll discuss the doubts in the class. Okay. So whatever doubt is there, you just mark in your or write somewhere the question number and all, and we'll discuss it in the class. Okay. Okay, so the last science assignment I gave you was about digestive system, notes, and the diagram. So all of you have made beautiful diagrams. I think everyone has made the diagram, but some of you have not written any notes on it. See, whatever you have understood, either write down the function of each organ involved in digestive system, the enzymes involved in digestive system, just you can write it in points also. Okay, it is just to know whether you have understood it or not. Okay, so those who have not done the notes part, just write it down, the notes in your notebook. Okay, and the second part, I gave you some activity on circulatory system, right? Anybody remember what I gave? What did I give you? One activity was there for flip classroom. Anyone?
We had to check our heartbeat.
Pulse rate, right? You have to check. So anyone has done? No one has done. Were you able to check your pulse rate? No one has tried also? You should try. This is an interesting activity. On Wednesday, I want this reading for circulatory system. Is it fine? Till Wednesday, will you be able to do that?
Yes.
No, everybody is not saying yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
On Wednesday, you remember what you have to do, or I will send you that PPT. I'll show it to you once again today. Okay, what you have to do, you have to measure the pulse rate, and how you have to measure that I told you in the last class. You have to measure the pulse rate when you are standing still. Then for 1 minute, just jog at a place, and then you measure your pulse rate. Then for 1 minute, you lie down, and then you measure your pulse rate. And for 1 minute, you take a walk in your house, and then you take your pulse rate. Just take the readings. If you for 1 minute, you have to take. So 1 minute, how many beats are there that you have to count? If you're not able to count for 1 minute, just count it for 30 seconds and multiply it with 2. That is also okay. Okay, that you will get for 1 minute also. Okay, fine. Understood this, how you'll do this activity? Clear? Thumbs up? Okay. Okay, let us start with our class now. We'll start with circulatory system. Now, circulatory system, last time we did about heart. Heart is an important part of circulatory system. Okay. So this is a jumble word. These are new set of words. We'll start with the class. Let us have this small warm-up activity. Can you tell me the jumbled words?
Rib.
Muscle.
Third,
Skeleton.
good.
Nose.
Nose.
Feet. Finger.
Finger. Good. Seven.
Brain.
Brain. Yes.
knee,
knee,
shoulder,
Ninth one is ninth is spine, and 10th one is
shoulder,
shoulder. Correct. Okay. So now we'll start with circulatory system. Anybody remember? Just mute yourself, everybody. Everyone mute yourself. Yes. So last time we did circulatory system, heart in circulatory system. I'll just repeat once what we did in the last class so that you are able to revise. Okay. Anyone just tell me what is the function of circulatory system? Unmute yourself and answer. Who will answer? Muazzam, just answer. What is the function of circulatory system? Why circulatory system is required in our body?
and circulatory system transfers blood and oxygen nutrients to other parts of the body.
Correct. So that is responsible. Circulatory system is responsible for transport of nutrients, oxygen, water to each cell of the body and each and every part of the body. So that is required for keeping us alive. So that is the function of circulatory system. Now let us start with the heart. I'll just explain you. If anyone has doubt or any question, you can ask me once this explanation on heart is over. Okay. So what happens? This is the heart. Heart is 4-chambered muscular structure. 4-chambered means it has 2 top chambers, which is called as atrium, and the 2 bottom chamber is called as ventricles. Right hand side, this is our right side. So right atrium and right ventricle, left atrium and left ventricle. Okay, Abdullah, just mute your this thing. Mute yourself. Okay, so this is right atrium, this is left atrium, this is right ventricle, this is left ventricle. Left hand side and right hand side of heart is separated by this organ. This part is called as septum, and the atrium and ventricles have a valve in between. The right ventricle and the left ventricle, at the bottom of left ventricle a valve is there. This name of the valve is tricuspid valve, and at the bottom of left atrium the valve is present, which is called as mitral valve or bicuspid valve. Okay, so these valves allow unidirectional flow of blood. So whenever blood enters from atrium to ventricle, this valve opens and then closes so that no backflow of blood is allowed. Okay, same process happens here also. Now what happens throughout the body? You have carbon dioxide rich blood or deoxygenated blood, which comes through superior and inferior vena cava. Now this is inferior vena cava. From this is inferior vena cava, which is at the lower part of the heart, and superior vena cava, which is at the top part of the heart. So blood, deoxygenated blood from upper body and from the lower body reaches heart through these inferior and superior vena cava. It is not superior and inferior, not in the terms that one is greater than the other. It is just because one is the one portion superior is above the heart, means at the top of the heart, and inferior vena cava is at the bottom of the heart. So that way you can remember, inferior is at the bottom, superior is at the top. And
both deoxygenated
yes,
blood.
both carry, because heart is in the between. Heart is at your chest, right? So blood from brain and the top part of the organs will come from superior vena cava, and blood from bottom organs will come from lower body, will come from inferior vena cava, and they enter. Where do they enter? They enter right atrium. First step is they enter right atrium. When they enter right atrium, this valve, what is this valve? Tricuspid valve. This tricuspid valve opens and pushes the blood to right ventricle. Now as it enters right ventricle, the valve is closed. Now this blood from right ventricle goes to pulmonary artery. Now pulmonary artery is the only artery which carries deoxygenated blood. Rest all the arteries carry oxygenated blood. So it goes to pulmonary artery, and from pulmonary artery it goes to the lungs. At lungs is not shown over here. At lungs, it drops carbon dioxide, picks up oxygen, and oxygenated blood comes to here. This is pulmonary vein. Now pulmonary vein is the only vein which carry oxygenated blood. Rest all the veins carry deoxygenated blood. Okay. So through pulmonary vein, oxygenated blood enters left atrium. From left atrium, it will enter left ventricle. Now what is this present over here? A valve is present which is called as mitral valve. So as blood, oxygenated blood enters left atrium, this valve opens and the blood flows, gushes to this left ventricle. Now when it comes to left ventricle, now this ventricle pumps the blood through, this is called as aorta. Aorta then divides into arteries and reaches to various parts of the body. This is for the upper part, and for the lower part, this is aorta, which reaches to the other lower parts of the body. Understood? This is the whole function of heart happening here. Understood this? Anybody has doubt? This we did in the last class also. Okay. So only things you have to remember is 4 chambers, the valves present here and here. There are 4 valves present. Valves, I'll explain it in the next slide also. 2 valves I have explained to you here. 1 valve is between right. Always remember opposite side is right, because the heart is inside your body. So you will be taking this as right, which is present on the left hand side of your, means on your left hand side. This is your right side. So this is your right atrium, right ventricle. The valve present here is, what is the name of the valve? Tricuspid valve. The valve present between left atrium and left ventricle is mitral valve or bicuspid valve. Okay. Now 2 more valves are present. One is present at aorta, which pushes the blood through aorta. This is called as aortic valve. And one is present at pulmonary artery, which is called as pulmonary valve. So 2 more valves are there. These two, the function of these 2 valves, I will explain it in the next slide. Okay, till here it is clear. This thing is clear. Just show me thumbs up. The heart diagram. Okay, fine. Yes. Okay. And this yellow thing also, notice this yellow thing. This is superior node. These are nodes, and its function is also important in the beating of heart. This just see yellow portion, how it goes. This is an electrical signal. Okay, just observe this and then I'll explain you in the next slide. These are nodes which are responsible for beating of heart. Okay, can anybody make heartbeat sound? Anyone? Abdullah, can you make, how do you make heart? When you play also you make heartbeat sound, right? So how do you make heartbeat sound? Unmute yourself and you can make it through your mouth. How do you make? No one? You play and make your heartbeat sound. No one can make? Can anyone imitate how this heart beating take place?
Dum 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 dum.
Okay, dum dum dum. Okay. Who else? I'll see whose sound is closer to the heartbeat. Humaira, can you make heartbeat sound? Dug 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 dug, like this also, na? You see in TV, or lub dub like this sound. Can you relate? Have you heard this heartbeat sound? Have you ever thought why this sound, how this sound take place, or why this sound is taking place in the heart? You keep your fingers near your chest also, you feel the heartbeat sound. Anyone has observed that? Anna? So it is there. So why this takes place, this we'll study now. This is a direction of blood flow. Just see, from body blood comes here, goes to pulmonary vein, goes to lungs. From there it comes to pulmonary artery. sorry, I just told reverse. This deoxygenated blood comes from the body, goes to pulmonary artery, then goes to lungs. From lungs, oxygenated blood comes through pulmonary vein and goes through aorta and to the all parts of the body, So this is the blood flow direction. Now just observe 4 valves that I was telling you. 2 valves I already told, tricuspid valve and mitral valve. Now 2 more valves are there which is present at pulmonary artery, pulmonary vein and aorta. Aorta, it is aortic valve, and at pulmonary vein it is pulmonary valve. Okay, so these 4 valves are there. Now what happens, this sound that you hear, lup tup sound, so that sound is because of the closing of these valves. When these 2 valves closes, that is tricuspid valve and mitral valve, when these 2 valves closes, so the sound, the first sound, lup sound is made when these 2 valves are closed. Now when these 2 valves are closed, when this blood from here enters here and this blood from here enters here, right? And they are moving out of the pulmonary artery and this is moving out of the aorta, correct? So when these 2 valves close, at that time lup sound is made. And when these 2 valves close, that means aortic valve and pulmonary valve close, then at that time dup sound, the second sound is made. Now how this thing is taking place, that we'll see now. Now, can you see this picture? You can see over here, the heart is contracting over here and here the heart is relaxing. This is a cardiac cycle. In one cardiac cycle, you have one contracting phase and one relaxing phase. Contracting phase means when the heart contracts. When the heart contracts, blood comes out of the heart. Now you can imagine when you dip a sponge in water and then when you just squeeze it, what will happen? Water will come out of the sponge, right? When you dip a sponge in a mug of water, take it out and just squeeze the sponge, what will happen? Water will start, because the sponge has got pores in it, so water will start coming out of the pores like this. Okay, so it will start same way, same thing happens here in heart. In heart, I showed you the yellow in the diagram of heart, I showed you the yellow point, the nodes are there. You saw the nodes, yellow nodes were there, SA node was there, and the electrical diagram, the signal was drawn, okay, in that slide. So what happens, this SA, whenever, see, heart requires different level of oxygen at different time. When you are laying, when you are sleeping, you need lesser amount of oxygen. When you are playing, when you are doing some physical activity, your heart beats faster. Why? Because your body needs more amount of oxygen, right? So more level of, for giving more level of oxygen, your heart has to pump faster. Your heart has to work harder, because then only it will supply more oxygen to your body. So that is why, since this signal is sent to this signal is sent by this node present over here. This is SA node. Now this node sends signal to the electrical signal to the heart, and it tells when to contract. Now when it sends signal to the heart, first this atrium will contract. Now when this atrium contracts, this valve and what happens, it will push blood from here, from right atrium to right ventricle, and from left atrium to left ventricle. Okay, here this side it is pure blood, oxygenated blood, and this side, right side, it is deoxygenated blood. Now when these two in these two sides, when the blood comes towards ventricle side, the valves closes. And what are the 2 valves which closes at this time? What are the 2 valves? Yes,
tricuspid and
Bicuspid.
mitral.
Tricuspid valve and mitral valve. Here it is tricuspid and here it is mitral. So when it contracts, the blood comes from here, comes from atrium to ventricle, and here from left atrium to left ventricle, and moves out. The oxygenated blood moves out through aorta, and deoxygenated blood moves out through pulmonary artery. This blood goes to lungs, and this blood goes to all parts of the body. So what is happening over here? During systole, blood is coming out of the heart, and this is a contracting phase. When the heart contracts, blood comes out. Now impure deoxygenated blood comes out to the lungs, and oxygenated blood comes out through aorta to other parts of the body. Okay, this is clear. So this is called as systole phase, and this is called as contracting phase. And at this time, pressure, you know, systolic blood pressure and diastolic blood pressure. Anybody has heard when you say कि my blood pressure is 120/80? You say like that? Have you heard blood pressure? Whenever the doctor,
Yes.
whenever the sister measures the blood pressure, it comes something like that, 120/80. So 120, the higher side blood
Systolic.
pressure is, yes, this is systolic blood pressure. When the heart contracts, there is higher amount of pressure in the blood because it is pushed out when it is contracted. Understood? The heart is contracted, heart is squeezed. So the higher side of blood pressure, what is blood pressure? Blood pressure is pressure of blood in the arteries. That is actually the blood pressure. Okay. So now blood is pumped through ventricles, pushes out during the systolic phase, and at this phase, this blood is, you have to remember that when the heart is contracting, blood comes out, and 2 times blood comes out. One, it goes to lungs, another, it goes to other parts of the body. But these are 2 different vessels. Okay, to different parts of the body, oxygenated blood goes, and it goes through aorta, and to the lungs, blood goes through pulmonary artery to the lungs. Okay, so this is the first phase. Now what happens when after this stage diastolic phase is there? In diastolic phase, the heart relaxes. When the heart relaxes, this is called as filling phase. Now filling phase means when the blood enters the heart. Now in which condition blood enters the heart? The deoxygenated blood throughout the body enters the heart through superior vena cava and inferior vena cava, right? And from here, oxygenated blood from lungs enter the atrium through pulmonary vein? Correct? Is this correct?
No, artery.
No, oxygenated blood is entering, na? So oxygenated blood is entering through pulmonary vein,
Right.
right? Here deoxygenated blood was going through pulmonary
Artery.
Yes, pulmonary artery. So here what happens, when the blood comes in at this time, these 2 valves are open. Which valves? Tricuspid and mitral valves are open, and since they are entering, no outgoing flow is there. So aortic valve and pulmonary valves are closed. So the second dup sound is there. That is because of closing of pulmonary valve and aortic valve. Is it clear? First stage, the lub. See, the heartbeat sound is like this: lub dup, lub dup. If you observe it carefully, it is lub dup, lub dup, lub dup. This sound is there. Okay. So the first lub sound is because of this systolic blood pressure, or you can say systolic phase. Systole phase. At systole phase, remember it is a contracting phase of heart. When you contract something, the liquid comes out. Same way, when the heart is contracted, blood comes out. Blood comes out through what? Through pulmonary artery. Deoxygenated blood comes out and goes to lungs, and through aorta, the oxygenated blood goes to all parts of the body. So these 2 valves are open, and which 2 valves are closed? Tricuspid and mitral valves are closed. So the closing sound of tricuspid and mitral valve makes lub sound. Now when this is now in the relaxing phase, what happens? The heart is relaxing means blood is filling inside. Okay, in this stage, blood was moving out. Here, the blood is filling in. Now, when the blood comes into heart, the deoxygenated blood throughout the body enters the heart through superior and inferior vena cava. So, these two walls should be open because the blood is entering into the atrium and then to ventricles. So, mitral valve and tricuspid valve should be open. And since it is entering, so this valve should be closed. Which valve is closed? Because no blood is going out. So pulmonary valve and aortic valve is closed. So the sound, the dub sound, is because of closing of pulmonary valve and the aortic valve. Is it clear? Is it clear, everyone? Or should I repeat?
Ma'am, can you repeat, ma'am?
Yeah, the sound, this cardiac cycle, you want me to repeat?
Yes.
Okay. See, in cardiac cycle, you have two phases, systole and diastole. Systole means when the heart contracts and diastole means when the heart relaxes. Now, when heart contracts, why does it contract? Because a node present over here near the right, right atrium. Near the right atrium, SA node is there, which sends a signal to the heart to contract. Now, first this right atrium and left atrium contracts, and then right ventricle and left ventricle contracts. Now, during this contraction, what happens? Whatever blood is there inside will move out. Okay, whenever you squeeze something, the liquid will come out of that substance. So same way here, this is a squeezing phase where this heart is contracting. When the heart contracts, the blood, impure blood is present on the right hand side and oxygenated blood is present on the left hand side. So both of them will start moving out. Now the deoxygenated blood will go to lungs. Now how does it go to lung? It goes through the pulmonary artery, and the oxygenated blood will go out through aorta to different parts of the body. So this thing is taking place in systolic phase, systole phase, where the blood is coming out and the sound is created because of the two valves, because this tricuspid and bicuspid valves closes at this point. So the sound is because of the closing of the valves. Okay, so when these two valves close, the blood comes out through this pulmonary artery and aorta. So these two valves are open. During the contracting phase, the valves which are closed are bicuspid and tricuspid, and the valves which are open are aortic valve and pulmonary valve. Because agar ye band hoga, to this will not come out. So that is why these two should be open. Okay, just remember that ways. Blood is coming out, so blood kisse aata hai bahar? This will come through aorta and through pulmonary artery. So these two valves will be open, then only blood will come out, and these two valves are closed, which are tricuspid and bicuspid valve. Is it clear, Abdullah?
Yes.
Okay, now what happens in diastole? In diastole, opposite happens because it is a relaxing phase. Relaxing, so that is why 80 wala jo blood pressure hai, that is a diastolic pressure. It is a relaxing jab when arteries are relaxed. So what happens here? Here blood enters. It is a filling phase. So blood enters through what? Superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. Deoxygenated blood enters through superior and inferior vena cava into the right atrium and then right ventricle. And second stage, oxygenated blood from the lungs, coming from the lungs, enter left atrium through pulmonary vein. Okay, so it enters here and then it enters to left ventricle. Okay, so in this condition, entering is taking place. So these two valves will be open. The bicuspid and tricuspid valves are open, and these two valves are closed because these are for going out. So pulmonary valve and aortic valve will be closed because these two valves are for going out, blood to go out. And here it is entering, filling phase. So blood is entering, so that is why these two walls will be open and these two walls will be closed. These two are pulmonary and aortic wall will be closed. So the second sound produced by the heartbeat is the dub sound because of the closing of these two walls. Okay, is it clear, everyone? Anyone, if you want to repeat the heart also, I'll repeat, because you have to understand this. So you need to revise it again. Okay. Anyone has doubt? Humaira, is it fine? Humaira, I can't see you. I can't hear you also. You can write it in chat also. Munib? Everyone understood? How will I come to know whether you are understanding or not? Because I can't see you here.
Yes.
And you have to answer also. Okay. Okay, Humaira said yes. Okay, fine. Okay, Farhana. Okay, so we'll proceed now. Munib, clear? Yes. Okay, fine. Okay, Saklain, Abdullah. Okay, fine. So everyone has understood. Amina. Okay, fine. Okay, so next slide, we'll move to next slide now. This is our heart portion completed. Now, circulatory system consists of heart also, and you know, we have done in the previous class, that it consists of heart, then blood vessels are also there, correct? And blood is also there. So these are the important parts of circulatory system. These are some facts about human heart that is just general about it. That is why I told you to measure your pulse rate. You will get it between 60 to 80. Sometimes lesser also is there. It is okay. Depends on what condition your body is in. Okay. So this much heart weight is of this much grams. For every person, your size of heart will be your size of fist. Fist means when you fold your fingers and you make it like this. So it is size, your heart is of the size of your fist. Newborns have newborns heartbeat faster than adults. So it will be 70 to 190 beats per minute. Okay. Okay, so heart is located at the center of chest. Everyone knows that heart pumps about 5.7 liters of blood throughout the body. So these are some facts about heart. Okay, now coming back to now I was showing you just the heart portion and explaining you the heart. Now what happens when blood goes to lungs? Now this is the whole circuit. This is the whole circulation taking place in circulatory system. Now what circulation is taking? This is heart. You know how the impure blood, how the deoxygenated blood comes. It goes to lungs. At lungs, it drops carbon dioxide, picks up oxygen from, now here it comes from lungs to the heart, and from heart it is pumped through all parts of the body. At body, again through capillaries. Here capillaries are present, and now throughout the body will have carbon dioxide now. So carbon dioxide rich blood moves to the heart here, and then it moves through pulmonary artery to the lungs, and this circle is completed. Now, if you observe this thing, you can see that heart is entering blood is entering 2 times in the heart. You can see once this carbon dioxide rich blood enters the heart, and second time it enters from the lungs. Okay, can you see this? 2 times blood is entering into the heart. One is coming from the body, the deoxygenated blood enters the heart, and second time the oxygenated blood from the lungs enters the heart. So when blood is entering 2 times into heart, this is called as double circulation or double circulatory system. Or you can also remember like that there are 2 loops formed in the circulation. You can see 2 loops are there. So you can say that 2 loops means double circulatory system. Now what are these 2 loops called? One is pulmonary circuit and one is systemic circuit. Now what is systemic circuit? Systemic circuit, which includes blood vessels that carry blood to the body. You can see the blood to the body, that means pure blood to the body, and from the body to the lungs. So this is systemic circuit, from the body to the heart. Okay, and from the heart to the body. This is one circle. So this is systemic circuit with body. And with lungs, this goes, pulmonary circuit includes blood vessels and lungs. So blood vessels, impure blood takes it.
Ma'am.
Yes. And the oxygenated blood enters the heart.
Ma'am, I didn't understand.
Okay. Once again, I'll explain. What did you understand? This one you understood? The systemic and pulmonary circuit, that you have not understood? Or double circulation?
The pulmonary circuit and the systemic circuit.
See, pulmonary means related to lungs. So you can see that here in the figure, you can see that pulmonary circuit means these two. This is pulmonary artery taking deoxygenated blood to the lungs, and from lungs it is coming, the oxygenated blood is coming to the heart. So this circuit is pulmonary circuit in which the lungs is involved, okay? And the circuit in which the body and heart is involved, this is called as systemic circuit. Now when the body sends deoxygenated blood to the heart, and heart sends oxygenated blood to the body. So this is systemic circuit. Understood? The circuit involving heart and body is systemic circuit, and the circuit involving lungs and heart is pulmonary circuit. This process is understood now. What happens with heart, with lungs and body? You know, three things are taking part: the body organs, the heart, and the lungs. Lungs is the place where the deoxygenated blood gets oxygenated, correct? It drops carbon dioxide and picks up oxygen. So because these two circuits are there, you can say two loops are there. So that is why double circulation is taking place. Understood?
Yes.
Everyone, is it clear? Pulmonary circuit and systemic circuit.
Yes.
So this is further detail. You can see over here the detailed diagram. This is heart. You know that the deoxygenated, what part is this? This is inferior vena cava, okay? And from the upper body, this is superior vena cava, okay? You remember the heart diagram? So it is entering through here and comes here, then whatever happens over here, I have already explained you. The deoxygenated blood comes out through pulmonary artery. So this deoxygenated blood goes through the pulmonary artery to lungs. Here it drops carbon dioxide, picks up oxygen and comes back through here, through what is it? Pulmonary vein. Through pulmonary vein, it enters which side? Left hand side, because left hand side is oxygenated side and right hand side is deoxygenated side. So it enters where? Left atrium. It enters left atrium, then to left ventricle, and from here it is pumped to aorta. Now from aorta, it is divided into various arteries and goes to various parts of the body. This goes to upper part and this aorta takes it to the lower part of the body. This whole process takes place. I explained you of the left hand side, same thing happens on the right hand side. Right hand side also, deoxygenated blood goes from here, comes to the right hand side of lungs, drops carbon dioxide, picks up oxygen, and then comes back to the right hand side pulmonary vein and enters to the left atrium. Understood? It will enter left atrium only because left side oxygenated blood is there, and then goes to aorta, to the all parts of the body. So this diagram is clear now. The whole circulatory system is drawn over here. I was explaining heart first because heart has many processes taking place. So now you have understood heart. So now this whole system is like this throughout your body. You can see the blue one show the veins, blood vessel, and the red one shows the heart blood vessel. So this diagram is clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so now
Yes.
this is the same diagram, just in the form of you can see these are capillaries. So these are the same diagram, just a more detailed one with the arrows are shown over here. So you can just observe this diagram. It is a similar diagram, only you can see the lungs over here, the oxygen going in and carbon dioxide coming out. This thing is shown over here. Pulmonary vein is there, from where this oxygenated blood enters. This whole process is shown over here. So the same diagram can be shown in different form. This is systemic circuit and this is your pulmonary circuit. Why pulmonary? Because you can see the lungs over here. So the lungs and heart connection is pulmonary circuit and body and heart connection is systemic circuit. Everything is clear till here? Blood circulation, all parts? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, composition of blood. Third part is composition of blood. Now, you know, blood is, how much important is blood? Blood is the messenger which is carrying the important materials required for cell, which is oxygen, which is nutrients, water, which is required for each and every cell of our body. What will happen if we don't have blood in our body? What happens if we don't have blood in our body?
We will die.
You will die. You will die because your cells are not getting any oxygen, not getting any nutrients. So your cells will not survive and you will die finally. If I ask you, why doesn't, when blood comes out of the heart, why doesn't it spill all over the body? Can you tell me now?
Because
it's a closed circuit.
Yes. Abdullah, you are
Ma'am, what is your
yes.
question?
See, I repeat my question. My question is, why doesn't blood spill all over the place when it comes out of the heart?
Ma'am, because it has the veins and the arteries. They
Correct.
that's why.
Because we have blood vessels present in our body, so that is why it doesn't split all over the place. Okay? It flows through nerves. You will not see it flows through blood vessels, because veins and arteries are blood vessels. It is a closed circuit is fine, but what makes it closed circuit? Closed circuit is because of the presence of blood vessels. So blood vessels are there. That is why it doesn't spill all over the place. Okay, so this is the composition of blood. You can see the 4 parts of blood is there: red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets, and plasma. Now, red blood cells are larger in number and they are responsible for red color of the blood. Now, red color, why is the color of blood red? Because of the presence of
Oxygen.
No, because of the present blood. See, blood always does not contain oxygen. Na? Sometimes it is deoxygenated also. Blood is red because of the presence of a pigment called hemoglobin. Okay, have you heard about it? Hemoglobin.
Yes.
In plants, you have heard plants pigment. You know what is the name of the pigment present?
Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll.
That makes the color green. Plants. And in our body, blood is red because of the pigment called as hemoglobin. Now, hemoglobin has got affinity to oxygen. So it binds with oxygen, and hemoglobin is responsible for transfer of oxygen to all parts of the body. So whenever so red blood cells, it should be rich, it is rich in iron. So that is why what sometimes happen when hemoglobin is less in your blood, we say yes, hemoglobin amina, it is correct. So what happens when hemoglobin is less in your blood? Sometimes it is too less. So we say that the person is suffering from anemia. The person is anemic. So the person weakens and number of problem arises. Why this happen? Because if what happens, hemoglobin is less, it will not be able to, the blood will not be able to transfer much oxygen, that much oxygen which is required by our body. So that might be dangerous for our body. So that is why we should eat iron rich food, because iron is important for hemoglobin, for red blood cells. Understood? Then is white blood cells. Now what is white blood cell? White blood cells are very less in number as compared to red blood cells, but they are responsible for immunity. Now whatever, suppose a virus attack or a bacteria attack happens. Attack means invade in your body. Infection happens. Infection is what? Some bacteria, some virus attack in your body. That is an infection, right? So white blood cells are responsible for fighting that infection. And so if infected body is there, your white blood cell production increases. So whenever you go for blood test and if white blood cell number is very large, it is understood that your body has got some infection, because for that infection, white blood cells number, means production of white blood cell is increased to fight that infection in our body. Understood? So white blood cell is responsible for the fighting or for immunity of our body. Then is platelets. Now platelets are responsible for blood clot. Now whenever you get wound, when you play and you fall down and you get wounded, what happens? Blood start flowing out of your wound, right? Now what should we do to gain immunity? You should eat healthy food. You should eat iron rich food, okay, to gain immunity. We'll be coming to that in the next slide, okay? So platelets are responsible for blood clot. Blood clot means when you get wounded, blood start coming out of the body. So platelets is responsible for, what do you say? Blood clot means dry blood. Have you seen dried blood? After some time, the oozing of blood stops and it becomes dried on that wound. So because of that only, the flow of blood stops. If your platelet level is not up to the mark, what will happen? The blood will start continuous flow from the wound, and lot of blood loss will be dangerous for the body. So that is why blood clot is also very important for the blood. Understood? Then is plasma. Plasma is usually the liquid part. The 95% water is present in plasma. It is the yellowish liquid. See, when this person, a medical person, suppose takes out blood, have you observed when he keeps it in the test tube, it is completely red. But when you keep it for some time, this yellowish liquid comes at the top and the dense red fluid settles at the bottom. So that yellowish liquid is plasma. Okay, so this is the composition of blood. And the last part is the circulatory system diseases. Now, what are the diseases caused by circulatory system? Is heart diseases is stroke. Stroke means blockage of blood to the brain. That means this is called as brain attack. Means supply of blood to the brain is stopped. That means your brain stop functioning. No oxygen to brain. Heart attack means blood flow to the heart is blocked. This is called as heart attack. So heart stops functioning.
Similar to brain hemorrhage.
It is, you can say coma is there, na? When a person goes in coma, that is also brain attack only. The brain stops functioning, right? Hypertension is high blood pressure causing heart to work harder. In this blockage of artery is there. Hypertension means this is because of blockage of artery, deposition of fats, and you can say fats deposition makes the flow of blood slower in the arteries. So that is why heart has to work harder. Okay, just a moment. Just give me 5 minutes. Arteriosclerosis, the arteries become thick and stiff, and this becomes in old age, the calcium deposition on the arteries. So this is the same thing. Aneurysm means a blood vessel develops a hole in it and leads to internal bleeding. So this is also very dangerous. So how can you avoid these risks? You can avoid by maintaining a healthy weight, make healthy food choices, stay active, and stop smoking. Okay, so healthy habits are important. And how can you make yourself healthy? By doing exercises every day, maintain healthy food, maintain healthy weight. So these are the important points or precautions that you should take. See, in young age everything is fine, but as the age increases, all organs starts weakening. So that is why you have to take care of everything when you are a small child only. So the habit should be healthy. So develop a healthy habit of eating healthy food, doing exercises, staying active. Okay, since in this situation you people are not able to play outside, so develop some activity which you do at home, a healthy activity. Understood this? Is it clear? Now the class time is over. If any doubt is there, we'll discuss it in the class. I had some questions, just a recap. Just can you answer this first one? Which of the following two letters are incorrect? Can you see the diagram and find out which is correct?
Food.
Food is correct. No, food is going in. Carbon dioxide. Oxygen is going out. Carbon dioxide is going. This is wrong.
Yes.
Because you remove waste from the body, but you take in carbon dioxide and remove carbon dioxide from the body. Just observe this diagram and tell me which one is correct. Direction of arrow. Everyone reply.
B.
Anyone else? Ahmad?
B.
Okay. Munir?
B.
Yeah, Ahmed said B. Yes, B. So B is the correct answer. You can see the direction of arrow and you can find out. Okay. See, I will be sending you some notes on circulatory system. Just go through the notes so that you revise the notes. Everything I have written in the notes, go through it and understand it. Okay. This is for everyone. And the activity which I gave you, I want the result on Wednesday. Also, I might send you some questions on digestive and circulatory system. So keep on checking the assignment part. Okay. So everything is understood now. So can I take your leave? Fine. No, yes, no response. Okay. Okay, hello, bye. Take your leave now, relax, and get ready for the next class.